All right, today we are taking a look at something a little bit different, something a little bit more fun. We're taking a look at a HappieWatch. That's Happy with an IE. And this is a new company to me. I had never really heard about these guys until I saw them on social media. Full disclosure, this is a review model. They reached out to me saying if I wanted to do a review. And to be fair, I've turned down pretty much every single one except maybe one or two companies that have reached out to me. I decided to take a look at this one mainly because it seems really different, as you'll see in a moment. And it's always occurred to me, I've always wondered why more companies don't do this, but I'll talk about that more in a little bit. But for full disclosure, this is a review model, and they were able to send this to me pretty quickly. So right away, the packaging, it seems pretty nice for the price point. We'll talk about the price in a bit. Standard outer box, inner box. It did come with this, I'm not sure what this is. I think this is a lanyard, but figured I'd show it since it did come with it. So here it is. You'll see why I do think this is a little bit different and noteworthy. Here it is. So the reason I did say it's always occurred to me, and I've always wondered why more people don't do this, more companies, is because I feel that all watches inherently do have a dial that can showcase art, but very rarely do I see it. I've definitely only seen it in maybe one or two companies, and they were very high end, where the art was kind of handmade, handcrafted, and independent and individually to every single model. But I've always wondered why more lower end watches don't do this. So when I saw this, I thought this was quite neat. Here it is. Here's the watch. We'll put this aside for a bit to look more at the packaging. But as you can see, this is 3D. It is the dial does lift upward in certain parts. And really, I think this is a super creative design where the two eyes are the two dials. But we'll take a look at it right now. Packaging, like I said, this is very nice. It's not over the top, but it isn't very boring either. This does come with a strap changer tool, screwdriver. It's a nice touch. It comes with a metal bracelet. Should be straight ends right here. This is to match the color of the case of the watch. It's nice. It does come with the NATO strap, and it comes with this rubber strap with some pretty nice pattern on it. Very thin, very flexible, should be comfortable to wear. So you get quite a bit in this small package. You get 3 straps, strap changer. Now let's take a look at the watch. Here it is. Now, one of the reasons that I was attracted to this company was because they have a lot of different models with similarly bold designs. They have things like cats, dogs, robots, aliens, different kinds of things like that. That again, I've never seen before, and it always occurred to me. I always wondered why more people didn't do it. And I do think this is executed quite well. So I went ahead and put it on the rubber strap, and I do gotta say this is really nice. I've never seen a strap with this kind of design. It's super thin, super flexible. Looks like it would be very comfortable to wear. So a little bit about the specifications. This watch is 41 millimeters by 39. It does taper off here, and the lug width is 20 millimeters. So I do appreciate a kind of a standard size lug width in case we do want to change straps. And I thought it was really neat that this company does have, here's a case back. This company does have a lot of different watches, as dogs, cats, aliens, robots, all sorts of things. And again, it's the uniqueness that really drew me to this. I've never seen anything like this, and I really did think it was really neat. can really see how the colors pop with direct light. You can see the texture at different levels. It has a water resistance of 3 ATM. It uses two Japanese quartz movements that you can maneuver the hands independently here. This model does come in a smaller size. Like I said, it was 41 by 39 millimeters, but I believe the smaller variant does come in everything shrunken down by 5 millimeters. So it should be 36 by around 31 millimeters. So that's a nice option in case this is a little bit too big. It does have a flat sapphire crystal that's a little bit elevated there if you can catch it. There it is, the signed crown. And really, there's not much to say about this besides how fun this dial is. The watch sells for $220, but right away you can see there are some discount codes that you can bring this down probably to around $200. So again, to reiterate everything, why I think this is a pretty good deal is that for $200 you get this unique watch that I guarantee you're not going to find this kind of design anywhere else, not even close. You get this strap on it, a rubber strap. You get the NATO strap, and you get an actual bracelet for it along with the strap changing tool. To me, that's a pretty good deal for $200, a little bit over $200, especially when it's something this unique. So let's do some size comparisons here. Here's this popular Casio Royale that everybody knows. As you can see, it is pretty similar in size. And I brought this one out kind of to show it off because I think a lot of people know this watch, a lot of people own it and wear it, so you'll have a little bit of an idea of how it would wear. The Happywatch actually looks to be a little bit thinner, but a little bit longer too. But this would be a good comparison. I also brought out this Timex Q. While the Timex Q is definitely more rectangle compared to the Happywatch, it's more square. But here they are side by side, so you can see the sizes. The Timex Q is clearly quite a bit smaller. But like I said, you can get the Happywatch at a smaller proportion. I do want to get a little bit closer to the dial to really show off the 3D element to it. Definitely see it there. So let's throw this on the wrist and see how that wears. So here on the wrist, as you can see, it does wear a little bit large. To be fair, my wrist is actually very small. It's around 6.5 inches. So while this does look big, my wrist is really small. I think the smaller variant would look better on me. But even then, this doesn't wear too different to the Casio. It's substantial, but it definitely isn't unwearable. That flat crystal really does pop.